is on a daily basis is the way to go if we want to have an intimate relationship. Now, if you don't want to have an intimate relationship with God, you don't have to listen to anything I say. But if you want to have an intimate relationship with the Father, then prayer is the primary way that we have that relationship. Lastly, if you notice, there are 3 verses here. 16, 17, 18. Rejoice always and delight in your faith. Be unceasing. This is what it says in the Amplified Version. Rejoice always and delight in your faith. Be unceasing and persistent in prayer. In every situation, no matter what the circumstance, be thankful and continually give thanks to God. For this is the will of God for you in Christ Jesus. This is all, those 3, though they are 3 verses, they're all one thought. It's hard to be unceasing and persistent in prayer if you and I don't have an attitude of rejoicing always and delighting in our faith. If we don't have an attitude of rejoicing always and delighting in the Lord, if we don't have an attitude of rejoicing always and giving God the praise, it will be difficult for us to be persistent and continual in prayer. It's hard for us to be unceasing and persistent in prayer if you and I aren't determined to be thankful in every situation. To be thankful to God, if we're not determined to internalize what it says in Romans 8, that all things work together for the good to those who love the Lord and are the called according to His purpose. If we're not determined to internalize that, it's going to be difficult for us to be able to pray continually. But if we are willing, if you are willing, if I am willing, if we are willing to be thankful to God, to rejoice in our relationship with Him, then we will be able to pray without ceasing, to pray continually, and we will no longer be too busy to pray. And when we are no longer too busy to pray, we will see an increase of God's Spirit, of His presence, of His provision in our lives, of His peace in our lives. Your homework, if you choose to accept it, I got a no over here, is to take the next 30 days and be deliberate about putting that prayer strategy in place. That before you leave in the morning, you're going to spend some time with God in prayer. I'm not going to tell you how much time. I will say let it be more than 30 seconds. All right? Spend some time with God in prayer. Throughout your day, make designated times to check in with God. Pray and ask for God's help, His guidance, His provision with any and every situation. And then before you go to bed, thank God for the day and ask for His protection through the night. And if you do that, you will see an increase in God's presence in your life.